safe. Before you cross me, look both ways. Leaving the scene with no trace. None in my league. You out of place. I'm not at the top. I'm outer space. Can't eat with us. We're out of place. I'm doing fine. I'm feeling great. You're not my fan. You can't relate. Straight talk going state to state.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your host, your boy George Mackay, back in the Straight Talk studios. And as always, I have a returning guest, someone who's become a member of the Straight Talk family, if you will. A member who will, on video, will say nice things to me, but in public will treat me like a bag of dirt. I don't understand why. I do nothing but promote the hell out of his company. But without further ado, welcome the president of Destiny World Wrestling, Emilio Albi. Welcome back, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. So I had to bust your chops because you break my balls all the time.
No. I'm very simple, very easygoing.
That's true. He is. He is very simple, easygoing. And it's been a beautiful relationship between Destiny and Straight Talk, from letting us do the prediction show to letting us interview some of the amazing talent that comes out to the shows. Emilio is truly a man of his word, and I do respect and appreciate him for that and everything that he's done for Straight Talk. So if I haven't said it before, I'm saying it to all the masses now. Thank you, sir.
You heard it here first. George said thank you. That's a first.
I always say thank you. What the hell? All right. So let's talk about the fallout from the last event that we had. It was incredible. You had the start of the tournament. Haywire was insane. At the start of the tournament, we had that barn burner of a main event between Steve Macklin and Trent Seven, where literally it was this close. You almost had a new Destiny champion. We had Aiden Prince back in the house, and Steve Macklin. Let's talk about that. Steve Macklin had no shortage of insults and arrogance to say to Aiden Prince while he was in the house watching his title be defended by another man.
Yeah, Steve was mocking Aiden a lot, and I was able to talk to Aiden after the show, and he was bothered by that. But I think that what Steve did at the show, it could potentially be Aiden's driving force for when he's on his rehab and trying to get back into the ring to come claim back, his Destiny World title.
Absolutely. I mean, we already know the surgery's happened. It was successful. He's in the cast. The cast comes off in literally, I think, 3 or 4 weeks.
Right? No, I think it comes off in a week or so by the time this airs, and then he goes into the walking boot.
Okay, then he goes in the walking boot, and then after that, we're going to slowly start getting into rehab. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Aiden Prince could be back in a Destiny ring by the summertime, which is what we're hoping, I would assume.
Yep, and I'm pretty sure that his first thing on his agenda is going to be to get back his title. Absolutely.
He does have a rematch in his contract, does he not? If you lose the title, you get a rematch?
He does get a rematch. So it's going to be interesting to see how well he progresses with his rehab and how strong his ankle is to determine how long it's going to take him to get back in the ring.
Absolutely. No, it was great to see him there and in great spirits, and all the fans that came out to support and bought that amazing t-shirt, which was phenomenal. The work on that was absolutely amazing. And, there was a lot of great things about the last event from the start of the tag tournament. Let's touch on that for a minute. We had a couple great matches, a lot of matches on the card. Now, the winners that have moved on, obviously, we've got Hayden and Puff. We've got Sabotage. We've got Zach and Clay Wilson, the French Niagara Falls gentlemen. You know what? Last but not least, we have Airstrike. So let's touch on Clay Wilson and Zach Patterson. Do you not find it? I mean, I myself do, and this may be putting you in a predicament because of the position that you hold within Destiny. But wrestling is a sport where fans are allowed to voice their opinion. Whether we love you or hate you, we are allowed, Emilio, are we not? Is it not our God-given right? If we buy a ticket, we can say, not say what we want, but we can boo or cheer for whoever we want to.
I agree. 100%. If you spend your hard-earned money to come to the show, I believe you can voice your opinions towards the talent, even voice your opinions to the whole overall show on whether or not you enjoyed it from, starting on time, which, I believe I get an A+ with that one.
Mm-hmm,
to the show ending, at a certain time. I take risks running shows on Sundays due to a lot of people having to work on the Mondays. But it's just Sundays have just been the Destiny thing for 8 years. So it's not something I really want to change. I like it. I'm very diligent in starting the show when I put on the poster 6:30 bell time. I like to have it going on. But speaking of, Clay and Zach, Zach, he seems okay. You know, he seems like the muscle of the group. But
Absolutely,
Clay,
he is.
yeah, Clay does not like it. He makes a big deal, and he says that the fans affect his performance. So
But
again,
most see that's what I find funny, Emilio, is that most wrestlers they harness the fans. Whether you're booing for them, they harness it as if we want to shut everybody up. Or if you're cheering for them, they use that as fire to keep them going or push to the next gear. I think Clay Wilson is just a little bit sensitive. I think he's a wrestler of this modern era of sensitive societies. Would you not agree? I mean, Jesus, it's
yeah,
wrestling.
it's like you wanted to get into the industry. I don't know if he thought everyone was going to love him coming into it, but I'm pretty sure he should know by now that he is not loved by the fans. The only thing the fans love about him is they love to boo him and they love to get on his nerves. And I cannot tell you the amount of emails and texts that I get weekly from Clay saying he has an unfair advantage due to the fans inside the Don Kolov arena. And it blows my mind. Every morning I wake up, there's a new email complaining about it.
Oh,
and yeah, it's ridiculous.
can you block him? Like, can you block him?
I want to. I'm close. I'm close right now to block him. I'm close.
I would have blocked him after the first email. I would have been like, "You're a grown ass man. Just man up a little bit." Regardless of the fact, I'm sure you will come up with a solution of some kind that will maybe possibly benefit Clay Wilson, and we'll see if really the difference maker is if the fans chirp him or not. Regardless of the fact, those are your final four members. Now that's a huge semifinals. I mean, it could go either way. Now, being a man of wrestling, being a person who books all this amazing talent and knew what you were doing where you put these matches together, that this could be one of the scenarios that you saw. Well, now you've got these four tag teams vying for Fight or Flight's strip titles, which again, I voiced my opinion a few times, Emilio, not too happy about that decision. I don't think they cheated. I feel like they did what they always do, and you should have expected that, but that's all I'm going to say on that portion. But regardless of the fact, who do you want to see in the finals? I know it's hard. I know it's hard to ask your prediction, but out of these four teams, who do you really see being the standout? See being the team that could take the whole thing?
Well, Airstrike has been, kind of screwed out of these titles a couple times. More, I think 3 times from the, 2 times. They've been really, they've got screwed over by Fight or Flight both times. So I believe they're hungry for it. They've been this close that, so many times, those 2 occasions that we've had the matches happen. And I just feel like they are hungry for it. They want it. They're young and, they have the fan support. And most importantly, you have Nonna power in their corner. And, with having Nonna in the corner, you can almost overcome any obstacle. But but speaking of Clay, Airstrike is going to have a tough second round matchup against Zach and Clay Wilson.
Well, isn't it more so Zach and just Zach and only Zach? Because Zach does all the work.
You know what it is? It's Clay's involvement with the crowd is just so distracting. You know what I mean? Because he can't concentrate himself and he keeps on, turning his attention to the crowd versus turning his attention to the opponents across the ring from him. That could affect them ultimately in the match and could, have Airstrike go on to the finals.
I got an idea. What about this? What if we buy Clay a pair of rabbit headphones and tape them to his ears? Then he can cancel everybody out.
But he would probably complain about the color, or they were too long or too short.
What if we make him the color of the Quebec flag, the fleur de lis, white and blue?
He would still complain.
Yeah, you're probably right. You know what? I have an idea. What if we just duct tape his mouth so the fans can chirp him and he can't say anything?
And if we can do something and unplug his Wi-Fi so he can't send me emails every day.
That's difficult because even Tim Hortons has free Wi-Fi, bro. You're screwed. You're screwed.
Maybe we can post this picture up, no Clay allowed.
Oh, that'd be amazing with a reward. Like, I don't know. We'll get crafty with it. Like maybe free tickets to the next 2 shows. If anyone could just shut him up.
Anything. It's impossible. It's impossible. It is impossible. And he sends the messages with capital letters in the subject line.
Oh, he's that guy, eh? Oh, yeah, he's that guy.
He's the male version of Chelsea Green on WWE right now.
I love it. I absolutely, that's actually very accurate. Well done, sir. Well done. All right, moving on from tag team. Let's talk working relationships with other promotions. So we know at the last show, we had Ashley D'Amboise become the new Revolution Women's Champion on Destiny's soil. That's got to be interesting for yourself, because I know you're watching Revolution kind of with feeling out their roster and their process. What did you think about Ashley D'Amboise becoming the new Revolution Women's Champion?
I think it was fantastic. I believe, you know, she is a great, wonderful talent. She's a hard worker. She's put in her time. She's trained with some of the very best at the Nightmare Factory. And that was actually a real banner weekend for Ashley, because the previous, on the Friday night before our show, she actually won the MEW, a Montreal-based promotion. She won their inaugural Women's Championship. So not only did she win the Women's Championship in Montreal, but she carried all that momentum with her into Toronto, and she won and took Bia's, you know, Revolution Women's Championship. So she's on a roll, you know, and there's the rumblings that she signed with AEW out there. Mm-hmm. I'll put my stamp of approval on to say that she has signed, and we will see her on TV very, very soon. But 2 championships in one weekend, that's someone that you got to keep an eye on, because that's putting them at the top, you know, level of the profession, if they're able to come in on a weekend and leave with 2 titles. It's absolutely wonderful.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about champions, because Icons 3 is coming, and
Yes.
You've already listed a bunch. Shimmer's champion, Zoe Sky in the house. You got Casey Navarro in the house. You got Vanessa Craven, an OG, in the house. You got, the list goes on and on. I'm excited about everything that you brought, but you know me. The one I'm excited for the most is the Bullet Club.
The Bullet Club.
Bullet Club is going to be in the house. Chris Bay, Ace Austin. Oh my God. When you drop bombs, dude, you drop fucking bombs. Talk to me about the Bullet Club, man. Talk to me about that, because that's a huge one. That's a huge one. Before we get into some of the other ones you've already announced.
Yeah, so with Bullet Club, it's quite interesting. I had spoken to both Ace Austin and Chris Bay about 5-6 weeks ago. And I locked them in to come to the show, and then, you know, right after I locked them in, they end up winning the Impact Tag Team titles from the Motor City Machine Guns, who we had 2 shows previous, who were the tag team champions. So it's kind of nice. I joke with everyone that the Impact Tag titles are coming home to Destiny Wrestling. And then you have El Phantasmo, who is massive in Japan. And a lot of people don't know is also Canadian. Mm-hmm. He comes from BC, and he will actually be making his Ontario debut.
Wow. I did not. I knew he was Canadian, but I didn't know that. He's making his wow. That's huge. That's incredible.
That is massive. And then I'm sitting there watching New Japan, and I see Jay White get attacked by David Finlay, which seemingly says to me that Finlay is now going to be the leader of the Bullet Club. So after some negotiation, I was able to convince David Finlay to come have his first match ever in the country of Canada. Wow. So we are bringing some top level international talent to the show. The Bullet Club, they're world renowned for what they do. They've been around forever through different incarnations of it. And I wanted to bring the Destiny fans the very best of Bullet Club. And I think we did well for what we were able to do. And I think they're going to put on a heck of a show. I know they're all excited to come over to Destiny just because of the reputation that Destiny's had for the last 8 years. And they've seen what we're producing when we run our shows. So I just knew I want the best. And I believe that I went out there and negotiated with the best to get them to come to Destiny for Icons 3. But that's not all we have coming to Icons.
No, we don't. We actually have returning to Icons, Killer Kelly, Impact Knockout. She's fantastic. Last time I saw her, I believe, was last August. So she's been kind of out of the Destiny mix for a little bit, but you got her coming back. And you also got Zachary Wentz coming back, an OG Rascal. And, all I know is this. I know that Rascals never travel alone.
You're right. And we're having this talk right now before I'm making announcements this week. So I guess I'm breaking the news to you, but everyone have already seen it.
Absolutely. But you're breaking it to me. So lay it on me because my reactions are going to be real, baby. Hit me.
So we are going to have Zachary Wentz, Trey Miguel, and the original rascal Myron Reed in a 3-on-3 match against the Bullet Club.
Damn. That's fire. That is fire. You talking about all you're really missing is Dez, but unfortunately Dez is kind of tied up in NXT.
He is tied up.
But that would have been sick if you could have got the Rascals to reunite for one night only against the Bullet Club. That would have been crazy.
Yeah. You want to know the craziest thing is that your math isn't very good.
Why?
Because there's only 3 Rascals. And I've got 4 members of the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
Which means I have to have another match for one of those members of the Bullet Club.
This is true. No, but I'm saying if you had gotten all 4 Rascals and you could have
it would have been crazy.
It would have been crazy. So my math was good, but my math is, you're right. In this particular case, you've got a 3-on-3. So that means one member of the Bullet Club is left out. Who might that be? I wonder. I'm trying to think. Who would that be?
Let's just say that El Phantasmo will be competing in singles action.
Okay.
Against none other than former NXT UK Tag Team Champion returning back to at Icons in Trent Seven.
Amazing. Wow. El Phantasmo versus Trent Seven. Only on Destiny. Only on a Destiny show could this happen. How the hell? That's how you book this match. Because I don't believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know the stats, but I don't believe these two guys have ever faced each other.
No.
That's huge. That is huge.
This is going to be a clinic. It is going to be a fantastic match for all the fans that are inside the Don Kolov Arena. And I have to tell you, tickets are selling at the fastest pace that they've ever been sold. Front row sold out in 6 minutes. VIP, by the time this airs, is going to be completely sold out. Second row, as of today, is almost sold out. Third row is going at a decent pace. And the general admission bleacher seats, will all be gone within 2 weeks of this releasing. And so much so that we're going to have to redo the Don Kolov Arena to create more seats, have a longer walkway, the hard cam side. Like, we're coming up with contingency plans right now to add more seating to the venue. And, you know, because of how many people are coming in and because of the seating, everyone's getting special wristbands this show. So if you got VIP, you're getting one color. If you got front row ticket, you're getting a different color. If you got second row ticket, you're getting your own color. And if you got third row or general admission, because I want people to get the seats that they pay for. That's one of the biggest things. And I know sometimes if people show up a little bit later, someone might slide into that seat, but you don't know who, and we're unable to tell. So I just want to make things more uniform for everyone and let everyone know that you're going to get exactly what you pay for. Not only are you going to get a tremendous show, but you're going to get the seat that you pay for.
Absolutely. No, that is fantastic. Absolutely. And I'm assuming media will have its own section. That's just more for myself, really, at this point.
Yeah, right now I'm thinking you're going to be outside behind the building, and maybe we'll try to run a live stream out back for you.
That's nice. You know what? See, at the beginning of the show, I said such nice things, and this is, guys, now you're seeing what I put up with behind closed doors. This is what you're seeing what I put up with behind closed doors. I literally bend over backwards promoting the hell out of the shows for this man, and this is what I get. And I still said thank you. See how nice I am? See the difference?
I just broke a match to you that I don't even have the flyer ready for yet.
That's true. That's true. You do give
so
me
it's going to be.
Listen, our relationship
first, right here. Next, when we release this is where they're going to hear about that match.
That's true. Okay, you're right. All right, fair enough. Well, you did break a match to me. Now let's talk about. I mean, you've given me a lot of information so far. You always do, but you know me. I never settle for what you're going to give me. I push for more. That's what I do. I am a wrestling journalist after all. So. Yes. I need to know.
Not a good one, but you are one, yes.
That's hurtful. I'm going to edit that part out. Wow. What a jerk. Well, you know what? You're not the greatest promoter, but you're not bad.
I'm getting there though.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean,
slowly.
I think we're growing together, and I do have a reputation of being one hell of an interviewer. Thank you very much. Awesome. Now, what else you got for me? You give me a lot. What else you got for me? I mean, I know you have a relationship with Impact, so there's got to be more Impact representatives coming to the show. There has to be.
let's start off by talking about the ladies.
Okay.
You've already mentioned that Vanessa Craven is coming.
Yep.
You've mentioned that Shimmer Women's Champion Zoe Sky is coming.
In the building. Yep.
We got
Mentioned
Killer
Killer
Kelly,
Kelly.
Vanessa
Yep.
Craven, Zoe Sky.
Yep. We mentioned those. That's 3.
That's 3. Have we mentioned any other woman at all?
Not now, but I've got a few ideas on who could come.
So what if Ray Lynn comes up to Destiny? And now we have 4 great, fantastic women in a Destiny show.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's good, but I know you could do better.
What if we did the very first ever women's scramble match at a Destiny show?
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's big time. That's big time news right there. The first ever scramble match. But hold on. In a scramble match, you got to have more than 4.
You
Right
gotta
now,
have
you give me a
6.
fatal 4-way. Yeah, but okay, you got 6 in a scramble. So who else we got?
You're gonna have to wait for the other 2, George.
Come on. Come on.
I've given you 4. That's a lot.
If I flip a coin and you call heads or tails, can I get another one?
If you win, yes.
Okay, I gotta find a freaking coin quickly. I don't have any change.
Well,
I gotta
based on
change
how
my
much
call.
I pay you, you should have lots of coins around, mainly pennies.
I don't have any coins, damn it. All right. What about this?
I'll tell you this. I'll give you one more. I'm gonna keep the 6th one a secret.
That's fine. That's fair. I'm good with that.
This woman's scramble match
Yeah.
is going to be for the Revolution Women's title. So Ashley Dambois will also be in the match.
Ooh, that's big time. Now that leaves one mystery opponent, and that's okay. But the fact that Ashley could potentially lose this title without ever getting pinned, that right there is some breaking news. So this match is going, the 6-way scramble is going to be for the Revolution Women's title. So we've got the defending champ, Ashley Dambois, going up against Killer Kelly, Ray Lynn, Vanessa Craven, and of course, Zoe Sky. And number 6, that's a secret. Emilio's not even going to tell me. And that's not like we have a good relationship or anything, because you saw full well he treats me like crap. But I still appreciate him. Like this much. You don't treat me like crap?
No, I'm saying you're not finding out the other woman.
I know that. I'll find out when everybody else does with my live stream around the back of the building. All right. So while you dropped some big time, we got first.
I also have another really big announcement I want to make.
Are you gonna? Okay. Well, I'll just shut the hell up then. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
I'm not going to do it here. I'm going to do it later this week on YouTube Live.
On YouTube Live.
Yes, sir.
You need a host for that? I'm available.
No, I actually have a real host. Alicia Atu is going to be joining me.
That's fair. That's fair. She's way
the
better.
official host of Destiny Wrestling up here in Canada.
That's right. She is.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a bombshell, and it's going to possibly elevate some people to the next level.
That's incredible. That's amazing. Well, Emilio, you've outdone yourself. I think I've said this a few times that you've been on the show. It's pretty much a standard. So let's just make this official. Every few weeks after the next event, if you would like to return on the show and maybe not insult me, you're more than welcome to.
100%. And you know, the craziest thing is that what's been released so far from Icons is just a glimpse of what's actually going to be happening at the show.
Okay.
I've been telling everyone that I want to make sure that this is the biggest show that Destiny has ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Talent-wise, production-wise, the matches, the feel of the show, the people watching the show, absolutely everything from top to bottom. I want to make sure that this show here, people will remember forever.
Mm-hmm. I think you've absolutely delivered on that. Every show that's been produced in 2023 so far has elevated itself to the next level. From new beginnings to Icons. So far, it's knocked every show out of the park, and it's been entertaining. It's been one hell of a ride. We appreciate the legacy and the history of Destiny, but we're very excited about the future and what's happening right now in the present. So I got to say, tip of the hat, kudos to you, because it's well done. It's fantastic. The production value has increased. The talent pool has increased. The matches have increased. Everything is just top notch. And I really, really enjoy the production. And I can see that you're passionate for it and all that stuff. So all in all, what you've announced so far, bombshell. What you've announced right now on my show, and I appreciate it, bombshell. What you're announcing on YouTube Live, it's going to change the game. So that's going to be like a nuclear bomb. Because that's going to just blow people's minds.
I think it's going to add a lot of excitement to this show. And I don't know how you could possibly add any more excitement to this show. But when I make this announcement, there's going to be some talent announcements as well. So I'm trying to go above and beyond the show. I want to have a full sellout. I want people to be talking about the show for a very, very, very long time. Mm-hmm. You know, everyone who chooses to come and watch a Destiny show, they're choosing to spend their money at that particular venue to support this particular promotion and to cheer or boo and support those talents that are in the ring, giving everything that they've got. Mm-hmm. So my job as the booker is to make sure that I give them all the tools to not only reach, you know, for what they want, but to exceed those expectations. Mm-hmm. And to show everybody just who it is they are and what they can possibly do. Mm-hmm. So this show's gonna be absolutely amazing. There may be a surprise or two that I won't let out of the bag at all. You know, like the reaction that we got for Ali Catch at the last show was fantastic. No one knew she was there. No one saw her. Nothing until she actually came out to the ring. And I love those kind of surprises because it's those little things that make me pop. And if it's making me pop and I'm booking it, then I know it's making everyone else pop and everyone else enjoying, you know, the whole surrounding of the whole show.
Absolutely. So I got to ask you this. If Icons is supposed to be the biggest show that Destiny's ever put on, if that's what you want to make 3, what the hell do you do to lead up to Summer Heat? Because Summer Heat is your other big show. I mean, really, It's Icons and Summer Heat. So if you're planning to blow the roof off for Icons, what the hell are you building to at Summer Heat?
Unfortunately, there's going to be no leaks.
No leaks.
There's going to be no hints.
No hints.
There's going to be nothing that I'm going to share with you right now, except no comment.
All right, fair enough. I had to ask. I had to hit him with the hard one. I had to ask. I did what I could. Well, Emilio, is there anything else you want to say before I wrap this one up for you? Or are you officially now at the no comment stage of the interview?
I am at a no comment stage. Keep an eye on all of our socials. If you haven't followed or subscribed to our YouTube channel, do it. Hit the notification bell. We're going to be uploading some great, great, great matches. And I'm talking about fantastic Pete Dunne Destiny champion matches. Josh Alexander champion matches. There's going to be some high-level matches coming onto our YouTube channel. So if you want to see some great professional wrestling inside the Destiny ring, you're going to want to tune in and you're going to want to know when they're popping up.
Absolutely. And if you do want to find a Destiny channel and you can't seem to find it on YouTube for whatever reason, have no fear, because if you're watching this, just scroll down to the very bottom of my YouTube page and it is one of my affiliated channels. I've done that for years. I don't know if they'll ever return the favor. I'm not sure, but I'm okay with it.
Well, you can add affiliates? If we can add an affiliate, like a person that I like, I got Mike and Tyler up in Barrie. I'll definitely add them to the YouTube channel so that this way here they can get some...
Wouldn't even know about Mike and Tyler if it wasn't for me.
You know what? After we're done this, you tell me how to do it and I'll get it up there because I do not have a clue on how to do it.
That's fine. But you're going to add their channel, not mine.
No, I'm going to add yours. I'll add you first. I'll make sure you are the first one of the adding.
Okay.
So that you'll sit there first. Unless they do alphabetical order, then you're going straight to the back.
Unbelievable. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this one. I can't take any more of this abuse. Peace, love, and wrestling. Emilio, thank you so much for joining us again and making me feel oh so ever small in my endeavors.
Anytime I can help you out, George, I'm here to help you out.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome. This is great. The abuse I put up with. Guys, peace, love, and wrestling. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Have a good one, everyone.
Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to tune in next week for another great episode on all available podcast platforms and hosted on Podbean. Also, check us out on YouTube at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Instagram at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Facebook at Straight Talk Wrestling, and on Twitter at _Straight Talk. And if you feel the need to buy some sweet merch, check us out on ProWrestlingTees.com.
leaving the scene with no trace. None in my league, you out of place. I'm not at the top, I'm outer space. Can't eat with us, we're out of place. I'm doing fine, I'm feeling great. You're not my fan, you can't relate. Straight talk going state to state.